What up, YouTube? Team Moose here. Since this month I'm going to be doing my reviews for past January films, here is my review for the 1992 film Juice. Now, this film premiered on January 17, 1992. It actually premiered about 6 months before I was born. I was born in June 1992, so cool, right there. Anyway, now Juice is probably one of my favorite movies of that year. It's just awesome. You know, the film was directed by Ernest K. Dickerson, who also was a cinematographer on Spike Lee's Do the Right Thing. He also would go on to direct Tales of the Crypt, Demon Knight. He's directed a couple of TV shows as well, but he also directed the Adam Sandler and Damon Wayans movie Bulletproof. Pretty solid filmmaker. He doesn't really do a whole lot of films anymore. He's mostly involved with TV than films. But anyway, now Juice is a very intense film. You know, it's about these four Harlem brothers, one of which is Bishop, played by Tupac Shakur, and pretty much his first feature film. Now, when you think of Tupac, you also automatically think of him being one of the greatest rappers of all time. But I will say this right now: Tupac was actually a pretty good actor. I mean, before his untimely passing, he's done some really solid stuff, whether it's Poetic Justice, Above the Rim. But his best role has got to be in Juice. His role as Bishop is one of the most terrifying villain roles I've seen. I mean, he definitely played that role really well. And so here you got Tupac's Bishop character, as well as Q, played by Omar Epps. Jermaine Hopkins portrays a character named Steele, and Kelly Kane portrays a character named Raheem, who pretty much dabble in petty crime, and they decide to one night rob a convenience store, and they end up accidentally pretty much shooting the clerk. And so they gotta try to find a way to not go to the police or whatnot. They don't even know if they can even trust each other, and Bishop kind of goes off the rail and even drains some of them, and he gets really crazy throughout the whole film. I mean, Bishop is really willing to take no for an answer in a game where everyone's he's trying to have everyone keep their mouths shut and all. It's kind of like that episode of South Park when Eric and them threw toilet paper at their teacher's house. And Eric saw the Bishop of that group, trying to keep everyone mouth shut from telling and all that. It's similar to that, but anyway, Juice is just really awesome. You also had some other interesting cast lists. You had Samuel Jackson, Queen Latifah was in this. The one who plays Junior on My Wife and Kids, George O'Gore. This was actually his first feature film. He actually played the young brother of Q. You also had Cindy Herron was in this, Flex Alexander. You had Donna Faison from Scrubs fame. You had loads of really solid cast lists. And also here, Q is trying to become a disc jockey as well. I mean, Queen Latifah is even the owner of this club here. I believe this was actually Queen Latifah's first film, if I'm not mistaken. I gotta double check that. But this film, the 90s had some really solid hood-based movies, whether it's Manchester Society, whether it's Boys in the Hood. This is definitely a really solid one. It's really entertaining. This movie ends up becoming a cat and mouse game from beginning to end. Tupac, I'm not gonna lie, Tupac's performance was so good, I even think it should have been a Oscar-worthy performance. That's how good he actually was in this movie. I mean, the terrifying moments with Tupac and Omar Epps was insane. Like the scene where Tupac is in their school and stuff like that, and he was telling Q about how he doesn't give up about him or the crew, and he even takes out kills the crew one by one. And I mean, Omar Epps, by the way, I've always liked Omar Epps. Of course, he was just seen in that movie Fail Fair. But Omar Epps has always been one of my favorites, and I thought he did such a great job in this film. This film was also Omar's first feature film, So that's pretty cool right there. I mean, if you guys have not seen Juice, give it a shot. I mean, this movie is, lots of people really like this film. I'm not even the only one who do. Let me pull up the Rotten Tomatoes score is literally 79% on Rotten Tomatoes. And it did pretty well in the box office when it got released. Let me see. It made about 20.1 million. Not bad for a film like this. I mean, if you guys have not really seen Juice, I'm not really sure where you can find that. Cannot really find it on Netflix, so I'm not really sure where you'll be able to find that. But if you guys are ever able to find Juice, go check it out. Man, Tupac gone way too soon. I would love to have seen him do more films and even more music. I mean, can you imagine Tupac was around today? Rappers today would not, no rappers today will be around if Tupac was around, But yeah, R.I.P. Tupac, because, man, he was so darn good in this film. Anyway, let me lead you guys. Have you ever seen Juice? If so, what you thought of it? Did you like it? Did you not like it? What are your thoughts on Tupac as an actor outside of his music genre? What was some of your favorite parts in the film? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This is Himu signing off.